Hello there, friends. It's Jimmie Maverick. We got another live draft tonight. This is actually my original fantasy football league. I joined this one back in 2003. It's been ongoing ever since. I got a bunch of high school and college friends on there and some new people that joined in the interim. And very competitive. It's a good group of people. And so looking forward to this year. I did win this league last year, so I'm looking to defend my title, and I think I can do very well today. Got an overall strategy. And because this is such an old league, we got a lot of crazy rules. So one of the things that my app allows you to do here, let me just minimize this. One of the things my app allows me to do is you can set up a custom point schedule, and I do have one set up. The name of the league is Tailgate Therapy, so we can go ahead and activate that. But let me just show you how it's set up. The big thing about this league is that it massively discounts quarterback value as far as you only get 1 point for every 35 yards passing and only 3 points for touchdowns. So basically what that does is it kind of equalizes the quarterback position with most of the other positions in the board. They don't have this huge point advantage that that they normally do as compared to running backs or wide receivers. So you'll see that. Also, it is actually a point per first down league, which I don't have the point per first down set up for profiles, but we can use the standard points list because that tracks very closely to what the point per first down will do. And obviously favors running backs over wide receivers. And of course, because of the discount to the passing yards, rushing quarterbacks are also very valuable in this league. So we've already got it set up. Tailgate Therapy is set up on the league, and you can see the points, the projected points over here for the players. We are going to go ahead and engage draft mode. So it's a 12-team league. I'm picking 7, so we'll go ahead and we'll enter draft mode. That'll just break down the list. You can see here we've already got half the people online, so we're still waiting for everybody else. Now, let me see. This is obviously, here's the player list. This is each round of the draft. And I think what we're going to do in the first round, I like to go for an elite running back, and I do like James Conner very much. So I'm guessing that's going to be my top pick unless someone falls to me, which I don't expect to happen. But, Zeke Elliott maybe will fall to me. I don't think it's going to happen now with the news that's been coming out of with the news that's been coming out so far. So anyway, I am just I got all my friends on here, and so I got to send some messages out telling them 7 minutes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video until it starts, and we will see what happens, and we'll see what kind of team I can build. I'm very excited. Got big plans for this team. I definitely want to pull another victory, defend my title. I'll be right back. All right, so it's about to start right now, and just to let you know, my general strategy right now is I'm probably going to go running backs in the first 3 rounds, but if certain wide receivers make it to me in the second round, notably Tyreek Hill or Juju Smith-Schuster, I would take them. We'll have to wait and see what happens. So, and we're off. Great. I am just texting everybody in the league. So who do we got? Barkley first, Zeke second. That is very understandable right now. That's a good choice. And who is next? We've got big decision for the anti-Huskers. So I've got my little worksheet done up here, right? I got the guy before me, Big Green, guy after me, haha charade. And I'm going to be tracking who they take. I'm going to be tracking how many quarterbacks and tight ends come off the board. And that's how I'm going to do it. So, all right. So the top 4 aces are off. That is not a surprising beginning at all. So I am excited to see what happens here. We got Nick Chubb taking 5th. Big Green, let's see who he decides to go for. And like I said, Connor is kind of my top pick right here. Love the Steelers, love the offense, love the system. You got to trust it. Guaranteed RB1 production from the Steelers all the time. So, and we will also target Jalen Samuels later. So he sniped me. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. All right, so if we're looking at the other running backs, Not much you can do about this, but after James Conner, David Johnson is the next choice on the list. I'm perfectly good with taking David Johnson as well. So let's go ahead and take him. And got sniped. Sniped. So Connor was taken by Big Green, so that's the running back, and then we will see who Haha Charade takes at this point. And he took Hopkins, so he went wide receiver with this first round pick. Again, wide receivers are not nearly as valuable in this league. If we look at Hopkins, his value rank is 14th overall, just because it is non-PPR. So we do have the point per first down, which does make up for a portion of that, but it still does negatively impact his performance. Now, if we look at round 2, you can see it's recommending Mike Evans, Joe Mixon, George Kittle. The wide receivers I'm interested in, though, are Tyreek Hill, who has a great value in this league. And so I would love to get him. Unfortunately, he is typically going at pick 17. We're at pick 18. If he does not go, we could grab Mixon, we could grab Gurley, we could grab Fournette. All these guys offer excellent value. I think Mixon would probably be my fallback in this case. Let's see here. So who else has come off? We got Adams, Bell, Jones, Juju Smith-Schuster's off. Kelsey is off. So that's interesting. So we have our first tight end off the board, so I'll mark that off as well. Tight ends are really not worth much in this league because of the standard points factor and the low volume. So even on first downs, they're not going to get as many first downs as other players. Michael Thomas taken 15th. So if Tyreek makes it to us, I would love that. Odell Beckham taken. This is looking pretty good. So Tyreek, he's right at the top, though. Go ahead, take a running back. Take a running back, Charade. Take a running back. Or is he just going to go wide receiver with his first 2 picks? And he did. He went wide receiver. So my fallback position, again, the most valuable person at this point in the draft is Joe Mixon. So I will go ahead and I will take Mixon with my second pick. And now we can move on to the third round, which for me is at pick 31. So you can see the app is recommending Derrick Henry, Brandon Cooks, Adam Thielen. Cooks offers decent value relative to our draft position. Henry offers some nice, he's nicely undervalued as well. We've got, who else do we have? We have Adam Thielen, Zach Ertz. Look at the value of Zach Ertz, 54th. We're at pick 31. Not a great choice. We got, now look at that. Josh Jacobs. Now, if Josh Jacobs makes it to us, he is a long shot here, but if he makes it to us, I would love to grab him as our third running back. So let's see here. So if we go and we look, there's Fournette. I'll put Montgomery up if he happens to make it to us. Josh Jacobs is right there. Chris Carson. These guys are all great for this kind of league. So and we'll put Derrick Henry up there too. And if we wait till the 4th round to take our first wide receiver, we can still get decent players like T.Y. Hilton or Tyler Boyd. And these guys, I'm not going to lose a lot of value. There's Tyler Lockett at value of 28. T.Y. Hilton, value 47. Tyler Boyd, value 60. At pick 42, I don't think I would take Boyd at that point, but you got Edelman as a long shot. You got Cooks also as a long shot for this round. I've been able to get Cooks in the 4th round of several drafts this year, and I've been happy to take him. But the thing with the running backs is they thin out so fast. So let me go ahead. I'm going to queue some other players up here. So let's go and look at the wide receivers. I will queue up Cooks, and I will queue up Hilton, and anyone that might be a long shot from a prior round. I mean, Woods offers good value too, so let's queue Woods up. These are all great 4th round wide receivers and would be very beneficial to the team. Oh, and Tyler Lockett. I will queue up Lockett as well because if he does make it back to us, he would be my top choice for a wide receiver. So let's hear what's happening here. So we've got after Big Green after me, after I took, where is it? I took Mixon. He took Mahomes. Okay, so Big Green took his quarterback. So he's already done needing his quarterback. And we got Kareem Johnson, Fournette, Kittle, Brown, Gurley finally came off. That's actually good value on Gurley, getting him here right at the beginning of the third round. That's pretty good. And then who is coming up before me? So Big Green gets to pick again before me. So we'll see where he goes. Quarterback and running back so far. You can see my big long list of queued up players. I would love to get Montgomery in the third round if he makes it to me. I've been wanting to get him, and I keep getting sniped on him. I can't get him, and I don't want to take him in the second round, but I love him in the third round. So if he makes it to me, that would be awesome. So we got Evans. Evans came off 26. That's actually pretty good value there. Derrick Henry came off. That's a good choice. So Derrick Henry does offer some nice value, and he's going to get a lot of carries. So that's what you want. Volume equals success when it comes to these running backs. And so we will see what happens. So, but you can, and like I said, I love using the queue, man. The queue makes all the difference in the world because I'm not going to get sniped on all these players. There's only 4, at most 3 of these guys will be gone by my next pick. That's totally fine. I've got great options all around. And Montgomery, Jacobs, Carson, if they all got taken, that would hurt. But I'm still okay. I could still take one of these guys. I could take Lockett, who offers nice value here. We could look at what other running backs are available here. So we've got, Aaron Jones and Devonta Freeman, 2 guys I don't really trust for reliability. Mack has been one that I end up a lot with in the third round. Ingram not really interested in, Michelle not really interested in, Sanders not really interested in. So I want to get one of those 3 guys if I can. We'll see what happens. So Keenan Allen got taken, so now I'm in a great spot. I'm going to get one of them. So at worst, Stephon Diggs got taken, so that's good as well. So oh boy, I think I'm going to get my guy. I think I'm finally going to get my Montgomery. And that will be my third running back, my flex play. By the way, this league has 2 flex positions, wide receiver, running back, tight end. So we do need to fill an extra slot as well. So with this league, what I want to do, my goal is I'm going to get 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, 4 wide receivers. Everyone else is going to be a running back. So we'll go ahead. We'll take Demont. So Big Green took Jones. So he took a second running back. I'm going to take Montgomery. Really like the upside of Montgomery there. I'm hoping he pays off. And at the third round, it's an easy payoff. Now, we definitely need to turn our attention to wide receivers because we don't want to deplete too much on that. Again, you got Hilton here, Lockett here. Those guys are great. Robert Woods, maybe he'll make it. But Lockett would actually be my first choice because this league does offer points for return yards. And Lockett returns a lot of punts, and that gives him a bonus in his value, a boost to his value. Basically, he's projected to have 600 yards, and that would equal 30 extra points on his total relative to someone like Brandon Cooks, who does not return punts. So, that is an added benefit. He's a very dynamic player, and he's basically the only receiver on that team. So he's going to get volume. And so the combination of all those factors makes me want to take him, even though normally I would not take someone like Lockett. But the value you can't ignore at pick 42. Let's see here. What other wide receivers are here? You got Boyd, who doesn't offer good value, so I don't want him. Williams, not good value. Robinson, not good value. And then these guys, not really big on any of them. I mean, Kupp, again, they just don't offer good value relative to our draft position. So I think we're in good shape here. So after us, Sheree took Mark Ingram, so he took his first running back. That's interesting. So we got Freeman and Ertz came off the board, 34th. That's a nice spot for Ertz. But again, he's a poor value play at this point. So my goal is I'm probably going to take a tight end, 6th, 7th round. Mark Andrews is kind of a favorite of mine. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I'm good with like getting a Vance McDonald or even an Austin Hooper. Although Austin Hooper, I'm not sure if he's going to have enough value in this draft. I mean, if we look at the tight ends, I look at how horrible the value is. Like O.J. Howard, value rank 103. Evan Ingram, value rank 92. So he's at least in the top 100. Hunter Henry, 116. In the 6th round, you got Cook at 114. Vance McDonald at 135. 7th round, we got Austin Hooper at 147. And Mark Andrews at 134. See, he offers because it's pick 90, value rank 134. It's like the smallest gap of any of the players. So that's why I kind of like that. I kind of like that play. Let's see here. It's almost back to us now. So Carson came off, Thielen, Mack, Watson. So another quarterback came off. So we got 2 quarterbacks that have been taken now. And look at that. Brandon Cooks, good chance to make it to us. That would be a nice play. But again, Lockett is my pick. Robert Woods just came off. He was a long shot to make it back to us. Josh Jacobs still on the board. That is crazy. Do I go for running backs? Nah, I don't have to worry about that. So, Charade took Josh Jacobs. That was a nice pick. Very nice pick. Let's go ahead. We're going to take Lockett as our first wide receiver. And now we got to look at the 5th round. Who do we got? Phillip Lindsay, DJ Moore, Jarvis Landry. Love Jarvis this year. Let's take a look. So Lindsay offers nice value. Look at that. Value rank 45, pick 55. DJ Moore, value rank of 50, so he's also undervalued. Jarvis Landry, value rank of 81. So he's overvalued right now. Not keen on that. Baker Mayfield, if we wanted to go quarterback, which I really don't want to do, not for Baker. I've got my selection for later. Tevin Coleman, who got a little bit of a bump today, but still is a poor choice at this round. We could take Evan Ingram. That might not be a bad choice. He does offer top 100 value. Who could I get for a wide receiver on the next round? So look, Lindsey might even make it to the next round as well. And Cook is also someone who's available on the next round. What's his value? 114. So I would lose a lot of value there if I went. But as far as wide receivers go, Jarvis is a long shot. Alshon Jeffrey offers good value. Okay, so I think what I might do is I might go tight end on this next round. So let's see here. So T.Y. Hilton came off. Boyd, Rogers came off. So we got another quarterback. So that's something to keep in mind, that the quarterbacks are coming off kind of quickly in this draft. Looks like Ingram is still there. So I do like him. There's Jared Cook on the following round. There's Vance McDonald, Mark Andrews. See that you lose a lot. I'm losing a lot of points if I wait for Mark Andrews. I think I might go for Evan Ingram this round. Just because, I'm not going to lose a ton of value, and he's going to be like the number 4, number 5 tight end on any given week. So that's actually pretty good for the team. That would give me a positional advantage over, the majority of the other teams. Let's look at wide receivers who's still on the board. So it was recommending for our pick in the 5th round. Who do we got? DJ Moore is a nice choice. Let's get DJ Moore up. Let's see here. So Jarvis Landry got taken. That's much too early for Jarvis Landry. Got poor value on that one. Robbie Anderson, who I love, but is injured right now. He'll be okay for opening day, but I'm not willing to take a chance on it. Ridley offers fair value. Kupp is not a bad choice, but these guys are both long shots. DJ Moore is not a bad choice. Running backs, again, Duke Johnson is not bad. I'm good on running backs for right now. We'll be taking much more running backs later. I really got to secure these other skill positions. So who else came off? So Sony Michel, Kenny Golladay, Jarvis Landry, Matt Ryan, another quarterback. So we might have to end up taking our quarterback early just because these guys are going so quickly. But that does open up other players for us that shouldn't normally be available. DJ Moore offers a good projected value. Really Mike Williams is the only one with better, but I don't trust the volume of Mike Williams. The Chargers are a low volume passing offense. A lot of people don't realize that. Bottom 10 in passing volume. And so outside of Keenan Allen, man, there's not a lot of extra volume to flow Mike Williams' way, and that's why I don't trust him. But look, Ridley's still on the board. There's Anderson. Okay, so it's back to us. So Big Green took Williams. So that's his first wide receiver. Actually, I think I must have missed something on him. So I got to look at that because I only have him marked off for 4 right now. So I think so we go Lockett and Moore as our wide receivers. I think that's a pretty good combination. I could also go Alshon Jeffrey, but Moore offers the best value. So Moore is 50, and then Alshon is 51. Well, they're basically the same. I'm going to take DJ Moore, though. I'm excited about that offense. I like the Carolina Panthers offense. We will take him, and maybe Engram will make it to us on the next round. That would be very nice if that happens. So I am taking a gamble here. We'll see if it pays off. I'm just not really comfortable with taking a tight end in the 5th round. Let's look at the 6th round real quick. So now we're on the 6th. So Lindsey, Geis, Cook. So let's get Lindsey queued up because I do like him. Is he still on the board? I think he might have been taken. We got a lot of Colorado people. Yeah, he's gone. He's already been taken. Look, he just got taken. There you go. Oh, and Evan Engram got taken. So my gamble did not pay off. So let's see here. So Charade took Allen Robinson. And so Big Green, what does he have on his team? So Big Green, you've got Mahomes, Cooks, Williams. Oh, okay, so that's it. 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs and a quarterback. Okay, great. All right, so we're good. So let's jump back here. So Duke Johnson just got taken. That's a good choice here. So let's look at the 6th round. So 6th round, Lindsey is recommended, but he's gone. Geis, Cook, Cook is a decent choice. He is still on the board. I'm always a little wary of players that have switched teams in the offseason, though. That's the big question. Likewise, low volume passing offense. So not sure how comfortable I am with taking him. Wide receivers. Let's see here. We've got, we could take Josh Gordon. We already got DJ Moore. I don't want Curtis Samuel as well. But Josh Gordon is certainly an option at this point. So let's look at that for wide receivers. Josh Gordon's right there. Alshon Jeffrey's right there. So I think those guys are possibilities. For running backs, let's look at the running backs. Lindsey gone. White. Johnson's gone. Duke Johnson. Darius Geis offers great value at this point. Look, we're at pick 66, value rank of 37. That is not a bad pick. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, this team is not going to be good, but he is the potential to get some kind of serious volume on that offense. So let's hear who else came off. So Cam Newton came off. So that's 5. I believe that is 5 quarterbacks now that we have had taken off. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 6 have been taken off. So we might have to take our guy next. Lamar Jackson is the guy that I want for quarterback, and I keep getting sniped on him, and I passed on him in another league, and maybe this is the round I got to take him if I want him, just because the quarterbacks are getting taken so early. I mean, Baker Mayfield is also still on the board. Do I chance it? For quarterbacks, oh man, there's still 3, so I should be able to get him if I wait till the 7th. Oh, now another one came off. So Baker came off. 7 quarterbacks have been taken. I think I'm going to have to take it because I'm within 3 of Lamar right now. So I think that is going to be my choice for this round. And I'm happy to have him because I love Lamar Jackson this year, and he is perfect for the way our league scores points. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Lamar Jackson as my quarterback. That was the 8th quarterback off the board. And let's jump to the 7th round now. Here's some great choices. Look at this. Austin Eckler, Devin Singletary. Oh, and look, see, Lamar Jackson's on the recommended for the 7th, but I just didn't want to chance it. I'm pretty sure I would have been sniped had I waited till the 7th round to take Lamar. But let's definitely put Eckler on the board because I like him. Austin Eckler, is he still there? Yes, he is. Oh, and look, Breida's right there too. So we can definitely consider both of them. I think both of them are great choices at this point. And what about wide receivers here? So D.D. Westbrook, that's a great choice. Nice value there. Curtis Samuel, again, not great value relative to our draft position, but D.D. is also a good option. So let's go ahead and queue up, D.D., not Corey, D.D. And anyone above him that's really interesting? Robbie Anderson, again, this would be our third, so I'd be more comfortable taking Robbie as a fourth, right? As a fourth option, I can ignore the injury risk, but as a third option, I really can't. But we got some nice options here. What other running backs are on this round? Singletary, Freeman, Geis. So we got all those guys. Eckler offers some nice value, though. Seriously nice value. He would be our fourth running back and excellent depth position. I certainly like the Chargers offense a lot more than the Washington offense, but who knows if he's going to make it back to me. That's the thing that you're not sure of. So who else is coming off here? So we've got Hunter Henry, Alshon Jeffrey, Jared Cook, Robbie Anderson. So we've got a couple more tight ends came off. Robbie Anderson finally came off. Jeffrey, also a nice value. So those were some good picks there, definitely at this point. Still have a ways to go before my pick. Let's see here. Who else could I put up here? Singletary, although he's good here, I'm not sure. Again, it's still a timeshare from hell in that backfield. 3 players, if there's 3 viable players in the backfield, I stay away. So Devin Singletary is not a top choice of mine right now, even though he does get the recommend. And he has nice value, but the risks are just colossal with that just because of the timeshare option. So let's see here. So Vance McDonald got taken. Okay, so we're getting a real run on the tight ends right now. I might need to go tight end on the next pick because Austin Hooper, Mark Andrews is kind of like my last tight end. So I might need to do that and bypass these other guys, which kind of makes me upset. But who knows? They may make it back to me, which would be great. So Vance McDonald, AJ Green, Sanders got taken. I'm sorry, Miles Sanders. Yeah, that's a terrible choice. I don't trust that backfield. Talk about if there's 3. There's like 5 running backs in that backfield. I don't trust that at all. But between Hooper and Andrews, if we look at the tight ends, Hooper value rank 147, Andrews 134, and we would be stacking him with Jackson. So that actually, I like the idea of stacking the tight end who's probably going to be Jackson's number 1 target this year. So I think that that's going to be the way to go. And then we basically got our lineup set except for one more flex spot, and then we can start filling out our bench. So, but this is a pretty nice board so far. David Johnson, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery are our running backs. Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore is our wide receivers. Lamar Jackson, the quarterback. We'll get Andrews, maybe, possibly. So Carson Wentz came off. Coleman came off. So again, none of our guys have been taken so far. It's almost back to us again, and it's a short run to our next pick. So I'm hoping, I would love to wait one more round and take my tight end, but I just don't want to risk it, given that there's so many that have been taken off the board right now. If we're looking at tight ends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tight ends have been taken. Yeah, so again, we're right at the point where if I need to take him, I should take him. So let's go ahead and we'll take the tight end. And we will just hope that some of these guys make it back to us. So let's go to the 8th round. And, of course, that's the round we were going to take Mark Andrews, but that is not going to happen. So Breida might make it back to us. Sterling Shepard is an excellent choice at wide receiver. Offers nice value relative to our draft position. I like that. Running backs, Eckler's a long shot. So if Eckler makes it back, we'll take him. Singletary, is a long shot. Kenyon Drake actually is not a bad choice here if he makes it back as well. So let me put I already got Breida on there, right? Yeah, I got Breida on there, but let's get Drake and Shepard on there for sure. So running backs, let's see here. I think Drake might be, oh no, there he is. Drake is there. And then wide receivers, let's look for Shepard. Shepard's right there. So those are all good choices. So let's, okay, so before my pick, Big Green took running back, White. All right, and then Charade took Drew Brees, so he took his quarterback. I think that's a terrible choice. Drew Brees is a great quarterback, a very efficient quarterback. But oh, look at that, Kyler Murray got taken. So now I think every team has a quarterback now, and it's only the it's only the 8th round. So this was a league that definitely went early on the quarterbacks. You just gotta account for that. But I'm really happy with the one we got. We might get Josh Allen as a second, but I'm probably not even going to take a second quarterback. I'll just, if I need to, I'll just stream one off the waivers. Again, the primary focus here is running back. And right now, Eckler is my top target if he makes it back to me. So who just got taken? Shepard just got taken. That's a bummer. And let's see here. What else is on the wide receivers? Yeah, Corey Davis is a terrible choice. Next round. Oh, look, we could get someone like Sammy Watkins. We could get Marvin Jones, who I don't really like. He's coming off that big injury, but he is a volume play. What other running backs are coming up in the future? Ooh, it kind of thins out at wide receiver, man. It's so who do I still have for wide receivers? Oh, and I don't need Austin Hooper anymore. I can take him off. Let's look at the wide receivers here. So Curtis Samuel still on the board. Actually, that's not a bad choice. Christian Kirk, what's his value? Let's find him here. So Christian Kirk has been kind of forgotten about. Value rank 71. He's a good choice. Will Fuller, I don't trust. Tennessee wide receivers, absolutely don't trust. And where does Larry Fitz compare against Christian Kirk? Let's see here. Larry Fitz is 112. Yeah, so Kirk would be a good choice. Samuel's a good choice. Kirk is a good choice. There's Marvin. There's Sammy Watkins. There's MVS. I like him. He's a high upside play. And Marvin Jones really not really interested in. So those are all good choices, man. If I can get Kirk here in the 8th round, that'll be great for my receivers. And what's his bye week? 12, and I've got bye week 11 and bye week 7. So yeah, that would be really, really good. So cool. All right. So everything is going pretty good so far. So who else came off? So after Shepard, Drake came off. Oh, and then Eckler came off. Well, again, I had to pass on him. It just wasn't going to happen. So that's kind of a shame. Charade's going to come up right before me. Everybody's thinking hard right now. So there's still a lot of good options on the board. We're really well set as far as that's concerned. So the Giants are thinking hard. Oh, of course, Kirk got taken. So, Curtis Samuel, what is his value? Because again, I'm not real thrilled with taking 2 wide receivers from the same team. 102, that's not, that's not optimal. Sammy Watkins definitely offers better value. I think I might have to reach and grab him. Is he a this round or a next round? We're in. We are in the 8th round. So in the 8th round, the wide receivers. Oh, yeah, Watkins is a next round player. But I really do need some additional help at the wide receiver position. Wide receivers. Why not go with the guy that's on the best offense in the NFL? I'm totally confident with taking Watkins there. I think that's a fine choice. And now if we look to the 9th round, obviously we took Watkins. He took the top choice. We don't need another quarterback. Larry Fitzgerald would not be a bad choice for this round. You can see MVS is also on the board. We already got him queued up. But I think we want to go back to running back. So if we could get Breeda's a long shot. I think Cohen already came off the board. And I'm not really interested in him anyway. I mean, I've already got Montgomery. So let's see. So we've got, it looks like Tariq has already been selected. But we've got some high upside players here. We got Darrell Henderson. These are actually 10th round players, right? Darrell Henderson, Justice Hill, who is a guy that I very much want, and I very much do not want to get sniped on that. But that is an 11th round play. I think I'm going to gamble and hope that he makes it to us. But they both offer great value. Look at their value rank relative to everyone else right now. So they're both excellent choices. Again, Singletary's in a crowded backfield. I just don't think Latavius Murray has enough is going to get enough volume. Penny, Howard, Darwin Thompson, that's a three-headed backfield now. I'm not really interested in going there. I was big on Darwin earlier, and he really shot up this past week. But then when they signed LaShawn McCoy, man, his value just plummeted, and that's not surprising. So let's see who else is gone here. So I took Watkins. So Charade took a tight end, and then Big Green took their tight end. So we're all fully rostered now. And Latavius Murray finally came off. And Eric Ebron, another tight end, came off. So I think at this point, everybody's rostered their quarterback. Let's just take a look here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 11. One person still has not taken their quarterback. And then for tight ends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everybody has taken their tight end. So very early for this particular game that all these guys are taken. But, the writing was on the wall, man. They were going quick, and you didn't want to miss. So we got our guys. We got the guys that I was targeting, which is perfect. I had to take them both around early, but I'm okay with that. And now we are heading – oh, someone picked Breida. Darn it. I was hoping that would make it back to me. The anti-Huskers. All right, so look who's on the board, though. Look, Geis is still on the board. Maybe I'm betting he won't make it back to us. But and now, isn't Geis a three-headed monster? Well, to a certain extent, yes. But you've got a 34-year-old running back, and you've got Chris Thompson, who cannot stay healthy. So I'm not at all concerned about that. Again, my biggest concern is just that it's a bad offense. They're just terrible. But Darrell Henderson, again, great offense and great opportunity. I think he's going to get a nice workload, and should things fall, should anything happen to Gurley and he gets a swollen knee, guess what? Henderson's going to be the primary beneficiary. So I'm totally cool with taking Henderson, but Geis offers a colossal amount of value at this point in the draft. Not many players are going to be able to offer you that. And given that he is our 4th running back, that is a nice depth position that we don't need to start him on week 1. We don't need to worry about it. So I'm okay with that. So here we are, pick 103. Geis did make it back. I'm going to gamble that either Henderson or Hill will make it to my next pick. Henderson is right on the line, but let's go ahead. I'm going to take the value. It's a huge value play, and he could be a critical piece of a championship run, but I'm going to give him at least a month because I don't think he's 100% of the way back. But boy, did he flash in the preseason, which is what I needed to see, and I'm excited that that is a possibility. So let's jump to the 11th round now. We are heading in. We're heading into the 10th round. Okay, so 10th round, we got Hill, we got Henderson, Rashad Penny. Not really interested in Rashad Penny. Larry Fitz, MVS. Let's see here. Who else is on this list? No one really that I'm super interested in. So let's get. Do I have Fitz already queued up? I don't think I do. No, I don't. He might not make it back to us though. Let's jump to the 11th round also. Start looking at that. So 11th round, Tyrell Williams. There's my safety valve for wide receivers. If we get him as our 4th, that is perfect. That is exactly what I want. Where is he? How come I'm not seeing him? There he is. Okay. Tyrell is kind of like my last startable wide receiver. Now his value rank is 111, but I believe he has wide receiver 2 upside in that offense. So Damian Harris and Jalen Samuels, also excellent targets at this point. So where is Jalen? There's Damian Harris. There's Jalen Samuels. I did talk about getting Jalen because we did take Connor. So that is very good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause the video right now. Look, we got some defenses coming off the board, some kickers. So that's all right because that keeps guys available to us later. So Big Green, they took their defense, and then Charade, they took another wide receiver. So that's their 3rd wide receiver. And they took a defense. All right, that's good to know. Another defense came off the board. Let's take a look at that. How many have come off? Because I'm guessing there's going to be a run. But you know what? Even if that happens, I do not want to be. I do not need to be. 4 have come off already. How about kickers? Whoops. Connection blorp. Okay. I'm going to just pause this real. All right. So we're back. I got interrupted, so I lost some of my guys here. I lost the history as to what had been taken, but we got Jones, Singletary, Pollard, which is interesting, given that maybe he'll be week 1, but that's probably it. Jordan Howard, Justin Tucker, another kicker came off. So that's 2 kickers. And then Charade took LaShawn McCoy. And look at this. Curtis Samuel still on the board. That is unbelievable. Curtis is just getting completely ignored here. Where are you, Curtis? Value rank 102. We're at pick 114. So he's actually good value at this point. He was not at the point when he typically goes. But again, we are building our running backs. I am going to go with Darrell Henderson on this next pick. And then for round 11, I'd love to get Justice Hill. Let's see here. So so we did already get, so we decided to take Darrell Henderson. Justice Hill, I will like him if he falls to me on the next round, which is a possibility. But again, I've already got 2 Baltimore players on my team. I've got a pretty heavy concentration of Baltimore. But and then I could get Tyrell Williams in the 12th round, and maybe Jalen Samuels in the 13th. That would be excellent. So let's just review the 11th round players again. So Tyrell Williams is an 11th round player. I might have to take him just to get my 4th wide receiver. And that would give me 4 startable wide receivers then, and that gives me the depth that I need to go into the season. Do I want to gamble with that? Because if I miss on Tyrell, then it's going to be, if we look down, I could take John Brown. I could, McCole Hardman I like, but again, it's just, and he's a backup to Sammy Watkins. But again, if I have 4 startable wide receivers, that gives me the peace of mind that I need to go then and just grab running backs with my final few picks. So we got some more kickers coming off the board. Oh, holy cow. Let's take a look at this. So as far as defenses go, who's come off? Just 4. It's still just 4. But kickers are coming off right now like crazy. We got 4 kickers off the board now. That's just so darn 5. There's 5 right there. Someone just took another one. Again, I always want to be the last person to take a kicker, and there's just so many. I'm still not going to worry about it till the final round. So, but look at all these guys. They're still all hanging around, all my favorites. So let's look at the running backs for this round. So Peyton Barber, Dion Lewis, Adrian Peterson, not really interested in those guys. Oh, and I'm looking at 13th round, right? Is that what I'm looking at? Okay, I'm in the 11th. So we got Damian Harris, Jalen Samuels. All right, so those guys are good. Kalen Ballage, I'm not really interested in him. Let's see here. LaShawn McCoy got taken, but I'm not interested in him at all. Peyton Barber, Dion Lewis, Adrian Peterson. Again, these guys just don't offer any startable value. Wide receivers, again, John Brown is close, but not great. So MVS did come off the board. That's not surprising. I waited too long to take him. But I think I'm going to have to take Tyrell just to secure that position. And again, just hope that I don't get sniped on these other players. These 3 guys I'm very interested in. Justice first, Jalen second, probably Damian Harris third. But looks like we have some QB2s coming off. And again, we only have only 5 bench slots. So taking extra quarterbacks just doesn't make any sense. You just crowd out all the other players on the draft board. So, there will be plenty of decent quarterbacks that are going to be available on a week-to-week basis to fill in when your guy's on bye or if you need to start someone else. So I wouldn't worry about it. Dante Moncrief and Darwin Thompson finally got taken at 124th, so you can see his value is plunging right now. Jamison Crowder got taken by Big Green, so that's another wide receiver. And I'm going to go ahead and take Tyrell. So that gives me my 4th wide receiver. And then Justin Jackson got taken. That's actually not a bad choice. Charade. Phil Rivers got taken. So look at these people loading up on second quarterbacks. You don't need them, man. You're good. You're good. But you never know. But let's review the team right now. So the team is looking pretty good. We got some great value this time. So if you look at my team, so Lamar Jackson's the quarterback. Wide receivers are Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, Tyrell Williams, and Sammy Watkins. So I love that quartet. I think that's a rock-solid quartet of players. Great value on Watkins, and we'll see if he can stay healthy. But if he doesn't, I'll just cast him off. I'll find someone else. Running backs. So right now we got David Johnson. Oh, that's right. We did not get we didn't get Connor. That's right. We got Johnson. So David Johnson, Joe Mixon, David Montgomery, Darius Geis, and Darrell Henderson. So we're already at 5 running backs. So that is very nice, very solid right now. And all my guys are still on the board, so that's great. So I'm just going to pause the video, and we will come back at my pick. Almost back to us. Have not been sniped yet. Have not been sniped on Justice, even though I had him queued up 2 rounds ago. But I think I might finally get this guy, because I've been sniped in my other 3 drafts. I have been sniped on him in all 3. So let's just make sure that Charade doesn't screw me with that. What are you going to do, Haha? Oh, who is he going to take? The tension is palpable. Oh. And really, in this league, haha charade is my biggest rival. Ben Roethlisberger, thank you. Justice Hill is mine. I finally get him on a team. That's very exciting. I'm very excited for that. And now I think, it just comes down to Harris or Samuels. Both these guys are high upside plays. You're either betting on the health of Sony Michel or the health of James Conner. But they are both good upside players that I very much like. So he took, Haha Charade took 2 quarterbacks, and then Big Green took 2 quarterbacks as well. Everybody's taking 2 quarterbacks. It's a waste, man. I don't even know why you're bothering. Who's still on the board for quarterbacks? I mean, let's see here. Oh, there's Cousins. Oh, there's Allen and Darnold and Stafford and Carr. I mean, these guys are all startable, man. And even going a little deeper, man. I'm not really interested in any of those guys, though. But there's going to be matchups. There's going to be emerging players. Josh Allen, if I want to lock up the ground game, Josh Allen would be the way to do that. And again, those players are so valuable. I could offer him up as trade bait if he starts doing what he did at the end of last season. He was very valuable at the end of last season. Let's see here. People went Roethlisberger. I don't know why you would. I mean, again, you only play him in half the games because you never start him when he's on the road. But that's all right. So there's still, like I said, and Garoppolo's still on the board. We'll see if he actually makes it to us. Cousins came off. It's all right. Greg Olsen came off, so people are taking a second tight end. Again, I say there's no strategic advantage to taking a second tight end just because all the TE2s are worth about the same. There's no advantage, to taking someone like Greg Olsen. People remember what he used to do, but he's not there anymore. He's not that kind of a player anymore. So who do we got? We got the Denver defense just got taken. I already know which defenses I'm going to be targeting. So, if we're looking out this deep, and you've watched any of my mocks, Buffalo, Dallas, Philadelphia, all great options for good early season schedules that I very much like. So, any of those guys would be on my board to do that. And let's just review what other running backs are on the board right now. So, again, not much, not really anyone. I mean, Dion Lewis certainly offers a lot of value, but I really like Jalen Samuels. So I think I'm going to take Jalen. Damian can stay on the waiver wire. Hopefully Big Green does not take him, though. That's the big question is he going to snipe him from me? And he didn't snipe him. So I will take Samuels. Love that. Very excited for my running back core. We are in great shape for this season. Excellent shape all around. This team is really shaping up very, very well. So I'm just going to pause the video and we'll come back when it's my next pick when I'll take my defense. All right, so it's back to me. Buffalo is going to be my pick for defense. They play the Jets in week 1, so let's go with them. And then for kicker, let's see here. So of this board, we got Prater. I think Badgley is good. Oh, Brett Maher in Dallas. Again, if I can get him on a good offense that plays in a dome, that's the kind of player that I want. Let's see here. Elliott, Lambeau, Roses, Myers. Myers does have the highest projected points. And I've never really considered Seattle for a kicker, but that might not be a bad choice. And who do they play week 1? I don't even know who Seattle plays week 1. I guess I could look that up. Let's see. For week 1, Bengals. I think I might need to take Myers if he makes it back to me. that seems like a good choice. Playing the Bengals. Yep, that's good. So I'm just going to pause until it's our pick, and then we'll just review the team one last time. But I got to say, I love this team. This team is going to do very well in this league. Again, I catered my strategy specifically to how this league scores points, and we got some great value picks during the course of this draft. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Jason Myers just because of the week 1 matchup. And when it comes to defenses and kickers, I just stream them. I don't feel any real need or loyalty to any specific kicker or defense unless they are extremely good and they have a really nice schedule. I'll carry them for a few weeks, but then I usually just dump them off when better matchups occur. But I can't ask for a better matchup right now. I mean, I got the Bills against the Jets, and I believe that's at home. I think it's at home. I'm not quite sure about that. And then Seattle against the Bengals. So I think, it's going to be a good week 1 to take. So we'll go ahead and we'll take Myers. Great. So there's the team. So let's review. All right. So again, quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Wide receivers, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, Sammy Watkins, and Tyrell Williams. Again, all rock solid options. Tyrell Williams has tremendous upside. Watkins can stay healthy, man. He's a wide receiver 2 every single week. Also, Tyler Lockett is very valuable in my league because he gets points for return yards. So that is something that adds to his value that makes him much more valuable than he is in other normal leagues. Now for running backs, David Johnson, Joe Mixon, and David Montgomery form a rock-solid core. I love the core of this team. These guys, again, every week starters. David Montgomery has the potential to become an every down back as well. These guys are workhorses all the way. Darius Geis is a great high upside play that we got tremendous value on. Darrell Henderson, again, another high upside play because of the potential injuries to Gurley's knee. And then I got 2 high upside guys, Justice Hill, who I'm very big on. The guy is Alvin Kamara upside, and it's going to be a very exciting offense in Baltimore. As you can see, I'm big on Baltimore. I took 3 players from that team. And then Jalen Samuels, who is, again, another guy. If anything happens to Connor, this guy's an immediate running back 1. And even if it doesn't, I think he has some standalone value. So overall, a great team. I got nice depth and upside on the bench. Great set of starters. Jason Myers is the kicker. Buffalo's the defense. I love this team. This is a great team to head into the season with. I'm very happy with it. And so if you've got any last-second drafts, man, you still need to get this app. Go to my website, fantasyfootballmaverick.com. That's where you'll find the app. You can get a subscription. And right now, it's a 1-year subscription. It's $9.95. So if you get it now, you'll be able to use it next year as well. It will go until September of next year. Why not take advantage of that? Because I can tell you that the price is going to go up next year because I'm going to be adding a couple of really cool features that I've been working on. But anyway, this is absolutely going to help you make the right decisions on draft day. I hope you noticed that I hardly got sniped at all on any of my picks, and I was able to determine when I needed to take some picks early just because the quarterbacks and the tight ends were being taken off so quickly. But anyway, that's it. So that's the draft. That's my next draft. I've got 2 more to go, 1 tomorrow, 1 Thursday, both high stakes leagues. And so I'm excited to see what happens there. But this one's in the books. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and have yourself a great fantasy season. Good luck out there.